Hello friends, this video on surface area and volume part 13 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Before watching this video, please make sure that you have watched part 1 to part 12. Take one more example. A cylindrical bucket, 32 cm height, radius 80 cm, filled with sand. Bucket is emptied on the ground and a conical heap of sand is formed. We have to find the height of the conical heap. The height is 24 cm given. We have to find the radius and slant height of the heap. So let me explain the scenario to you. This is cylindrical bucket actually. This is a bucket and this is filled with sand. And for this I am given that radius is equal to 80 and height is equal to 32. This is given. So when you empty this sand, it creates this conical shape of sand heap. This creates a conical shape of sand heap. Correct? For this, the height is given. That is 24 centimeters the height. We have to find the radius, and once we can find radius, we can find the slant height also. It's not a big deal. So volume of this cylinder will be equal to the volume of the conical shape which is formed. So volume of cylindrical bucket will be equal to volume of conical heap of sand. Correct? So volume of cylindrical bucket is nothing but pi r1 square h. Let this be r1 h1 and this be r2 h2. So pi r1 square h, and volume of cone will be 1 by 3 pi r2 square into h2. Let's put the value. Pi cancel. R1 is how much? 18. 18 square into h is 32 is equal to 1 by 3 into R2 is again given, or h is given 24. We have to find R2 first, right? H is given. So R2 square into h2 is 24. To solve this, you get R is equal to 36. You can solve this and get R equal to 36. So once we have got the value of R, we can find the slant height because this is a cone. Sorry, right? If this is L, this is H, and this is R, you know that slant height is nothing but root of R square plus H square. In this case, R is 36. Root of 30 square plus H is how much? 24. That's 24. So you get the value. Solve it. You get the value of L. Correct? Let's take one more example. Water is in a canal 6 meter wide, 1.5 meter deep. So this is a canal actually. It is 6 meter wide and 1.5 meter deep. The water flows from this direction. Water is flowing at a speed of 10 km per hour. How much area will be irrigated in 30 minutes if 8 centimeter of standing water is needed? See, first understand the question. The question says there is a canal 6 meter wide and 1.5 meter deep. Water is flowing at a speed of 10 km per hour, and this water is used to irrigate a land. This is the land which is used to, this water is used to irrigate a land. Correct? The question says what is the area of the land that will be irrigated if the height of the standing water is 8 centimeter. That is, so this much kind of, we get a kind of cuboid form of thing. The height will be 8 centimeter. We have to find the area of the water, area of the land that is to be irrigated. So here also if you see, the volume of water that came out of the canal will be the volume of water used for irrigation. Volume of water from canal, that is nothing but volume of water for irrigation. Any doubt in this? Because whatever volume of water that has come out of canal, the same water is used for irrigation. Pretty clear? Now, if we can find the volume of water from canal, to find this, what we can do? If we know this length, we know the breadth, and the height we have to find, right? Because this is a cuboid kind of height. So height will be nothing but the distance traveled by this water from this point to another point in 30 minutes. Correct. So if you see the distance travel or the length, you will see the water travels from one point to another. For example, see from this point it travels to this point, let's suppose in 30 minutes. Correct. Or this point, let's suppose in 30 minutes. So this volume, this total volume, this volume will be the volume of water. This is the total volume of water. That came out of this canal in 30 minutes. Correct. So speed of water is what? Distance is equal to speed in time. This formula we know. So the distance traveled by this point of water in 30 minutes will be speed, that is 10 km per hour. We'll convert this 10 km into meter per second, or 10 km into meter, because everything is meter. So 10,000 meter per hour or per minute. This is the speed per meter per minute into time. Time is 30 minutes. Minute cancel. This becomes meter. Correct? This also cancels by 2. So you get, that is 5,000 meter. So the distance covered by this water is 5,000 meter. So volume of water from canal will be, volume of water from canal will be L into B into H. Correct. Length is given, this thing is given, right? 3 dimensions are given, 6 meter into 1.5 meter. And now we have to find this 500 meter. Why? Because 5,000 meter. Because this point traveled 5,000 meter. So this is 5,000. So we know this length, breadth, and this is the height. So if you solve this, this becomes 45000 meter cube. So this is the volume of water that came out of canal. Correct? The volume of water that came out of canal is 45,000 meter. And this is equal to the volume of water for irrigation. We know that volume of water for irrigation is nothing but the area that is irrigated into height. Correct? See, if this area is irrigated, this area is irrigated, the total volume is this area into height, because area is length into breadth. The total volume is length into breadth into height. So the volume of water that is used for irrigation is the area of the land which is irrigated into the height of water, and the height of water is 8 centimeter of standing water. That is, height is 8 centimeter, we can say is 8 by 100 meter. So this is 8 by 100 meter. And we know that volume of water is equal to volume of water for irrigation is equal to volume of water from canal. This first equation. So we can equate these two parts. So we can say that area into height is equal to 45,000 meter cube. So area into height in meter is 8 by 100 meter is equal to 45,000 meter cube. If we find the area comes out to be 45,000 into 100 by 8 meter square. Why? Because its area is meter, so it's meter square. Also this is meter, so meter cube by meter becomes meter square. So if you solve this, this comes out to be 562,500 meter square. So this much area of land is irrigated with this water. Just understand, not that simple. Understand this, that this water is flowing at speed of 10 km per hour. So in 30 minutes it will cover 500 meter distance. So it covers 500 meter distance. Length and breadth of the water is given this thing. You find total volume of water that will come out. That will become a cuboid arsenic. So total volume of water that came out to be 45,000 meter cube. And this same volume of the water is used for irrigation. And the volume of water used for irrigation is area into height. We know the area you have to find, height is already known, that is 8 centimeters, that is 8 by 100. And thus we can find the area as 562,500 meters square. Thank you. Visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thanks once again.